What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Boston JC Sports Report, talking about anything sports and entertainment. Well, I'm with my man JC, bro. It's been 3 weeks since we last rap with each other, man. How long it been these past 3 weeks for you, bro?
Dog, just, hey, man, staying busy, staying out the way, checking out all these, sports stories that have come along since the last couple of weeks, the last time we talked, man.
Man, no doubt, man. I got to ask you, since you are still a Cowboys fan, how do you feel after what happened last Thursday night and the Friday?
Man, you still a Cowboy fan, bro. Your heart of hearts. I know it's still deep in there, man. But
negative. Oh God.
But man, I don't know. Honestly, boss, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm torn because if you were gonna make the move, I wish they would have done it back during the draft. Right, as far as being able to really, to occupy, assets, first round picks, multiple picks, whatever the case would have been, I feel like you could have got more done then as opposed to waiting until this close to the season starts to try to get something for them, man. But it's going to be a definitely boost for Green Bay, their chances this year. Dallas definitely got worse on defense, in my opinion, man.
Man, and bro, let me ask you, what are your thoughts on him trying to negotiate with players directly? What are your thoughts on that?
Man, look, I don't know what that was about, right? I don't know if it was a black thing because, Parsons, Michael's agent is black or what. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is, man. But, yes, Jerry knows you don't negotiate with no player, man, and think you got an agreement. Michael was probably just being nice and just listening to him and, just kind of shaking his head to get up out of there. But yeah, yeah. And, I wish that the NFLPA would get involved and look at that, like see what happened, man. I know they had to violate some type of player association guidelines, man, but.
It does. You know what the crazy about it is? The first offense is a slap on the wrist, don't do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And every other offense beyond that is they only fined $62,000. So it's like nothing to him.
Nothing to him, right. Yeah.
So that's why Michael Parsons and David Mulughetto didn't push it. Because the punishment ain't like worth the hassle.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
I just don't. And so that press conference was crazy. I was in the car driving, and my boy hit me and said, listen to Jerry Jones' press conference, war press conference. They say, well, Parsons got traded. I said, what? So it was off the wall. He kept calling dude Mike. Like,
Yeah. You think that was on purpose?
I think it was.
Yeah.
He no dude named JC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah, man.
I think Michael was substituting for N-word.
Basically, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I gave this N-word money, a Michael.
Michael, yeah. Yeah, man. It's all a big circus, bro. But that's what Jerry wants, man. He can care less about what the actual product on the field is at this point, man. He just want to keep the Cowboys' name and everybody mouth every day, man.
Yeah, I think that's the way he did. And did you watch the documentary that he got out now?
I did on Netflix. Yeah, I watched that joint.
What are your thoughts on it?
Man, as far as nostalgia reasons, I enjoyed it. As far as, the 90s Cowboys, and honestly, boss, there were some stories that I didn't even know took place, right? I thought I knew everything, but it's the things that was kind of surprise and news to me about, some of the things that happened. Like, and bro, I forgot all about, the situation, Michael Irvin being in court, and the mink coat, and I forgot all about the assassination plot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy back then, bro. Like, I remember the story then, but I guess just over the years I've forgotten about it, man. But yeah, I mean, it has entertainment value, but really it was just I guess a story about Jerry and with everything that he accomplished, right? But even though it was Cap, especially when you talk about the Herschel Walker trade, everybody know that was all Jimmy Johnson, man. Jerry didn't have nothing to do with that, but he wants to have equal credit for it,
Just like his friend in DC.
Yeah, right.
It's like his friend in DC. His
Right.
friend. Take credit for everything that he didn't do. Take credit for it
He
no
didn't
matter
do
what.
nothing. Right.
But don't want to own what he do. That's somebody. That's not me. But I'm gonna take credit for something that's good. When it's bad, it's
Exactly.
somebody else.
Two peas in the pod. Exactly.
Man, about same kind of thing. And, so also they signed the Cowboys signed Deron Bland. What are your thoughts on that, bro?
Oh yeah, you had to do something with that money, since you didn't give it to Michael. So you knew that Deron Bland was next up. You want to lock him up because he's a. I don't want. It's kind of hard to say great corner with him because he does have great numbers, but he also gets beat a lot as well, right? So I think if he can bounce back, have a healthy season this year, man, maybe he can elevate to being a great corner. But definitely deserving of the money. Now you got to see what happens with George Pickens, right? If he has a great year, with the Cowboys, sign him to a big extension, man. So,
bro, it's a problem with that. He's the same agent Parsons.
Same agent, right? Exactly.
So, I think that may be a problem.
Yeah, and they, both sides say ain't nothing personal. Nah, it's gonna be personal feelings, man. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is my thing though, bro. Bland and Diaz get them picks because of Parsons' pressure.
Mm-hmm.
If that's gone, and then Eberflus plays a bunch of zone, they may get exposed and ate up.
Yeah, and that very well could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we're gonna learn a lot, man. Starting in 48 hours.
Yeah,
we're gonna learn a whole lot about these Cowboys, man.
Man, what you said. So, yeah, man. And for you, being a Texas guy, what are your thoughts on Arch Manning, man? Look, dude, like he was seeing ghosts, like Sam Darnold did with the Jets.
Listen, and I hate that this happened. And like I said, it's crazy how this whole great white hype phenomenon can happen, right? They want to just put a guy on a pedestal. He didn't ask for that, right? He didn't. He's never fed into it. He never asked for that. But dummies like Paul Feinbaum are proclaiming him the greatest college quarterbacks since Tim Tebow. This man has literally not even played a full game against a good opponent, right? And y'all want to self-proclaim him that way? Like, I knew he was going to struggle, man. I was hoping, and this did kind of happen, that the Texas defense would play great, and they did play great. Arch is going to be okay. Is he going to be the next coming of Peyton and Eli? No. But I think Arch could be a good college quarterback. that doesn't mean he has to be successful in the NFL. If you can get Texas back to the playoffs and have a chance to win a championship in the next year or two, that's all you can ask for, man. But like Arch, if you look at him, he's really not a pure thrower, not a pure passer. He's more of like an athlete to me. You know, he's got wheels. He can scoot a little bit. Like, but is he gonna go out? I think Quinn Ewers is a better passer than Arch Manning is, right? But Arch is gonna be okay because that Texas team is loaded, man. Like, there's no reason why Arch can't go out there if he stays healthy and win 9, 10 games. I think they win 9 games. That's gonna be a disappointment. Like, you got to at least win 10 games this year.
And I bet MAGA Quinn Ewers is probably upset. He could have got all the NIL money and said in college we want to go to the NFL and got cut.
And got cut, right? You know what I'm saying? Because he could like stay one more year, and
he probably wouldn't be in Texas, but he could be anywhere else,
right?
And got a bag.
Yeah,
his that ego, and now you ain't got nothing.
Exactly, man.
Maybe he'll be a lesson for other players. Like, look,
stay in college, man. Get that money while you can, especially if you're not a sure bet in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Because like Quinn's a pure pocket passer, and even like last year, he would piss me off because the turnovers kind of late in the game or just silly things that he would do, even though he is such a great passer, man, but has such great touch on the ball. But yeah, man, like I said, man, the way the money's flowing in college, you might as well use up all the eligibility you can, man, and just stay at school, really.
Because the rookie minimum is only $1.02 million.
Right.
If you're only a first round pick.
Yeah, man.
Minimum is $1.02 million. So your better bet is staying where you at.
He could have pulled a Carson Beck, like Carson Beck transfer, man, and could be pulling like $5 million a year right now, man.
But his girlfriend he went with left him.
Right, I heard about that.
Yeah. now, bro, it was 2 games in Atlanta this weekend. The kickoff classic at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and Tennessee, South Carolina's capacity way more than Mercedes-Benz Stadium is. So I heard a lot of chatter about stopping these neutral site games and have on campus because it's less crowd in these NFL stadiums than it is in college stadiums. So what are your thoughts on these neutral site games kind of going away, letting them play on campus rather than playing in Atlanta, and it's not the same crowd you have at home in South Carolina and Columbia or Tennessee and Knoxville?
I guess I'll be in the minority on that one because I like it. The neutral site games in Atlanta, where else did he play them at? Miami, because it's a great way. Yeah, like it's a great way to kind of kick off the college football season, man. I've always liked that idea, of a neutral site game, man, somewhere. And what was the one? It was Nebraska and somebody, but they was playing
at Kansas City.
Right?
Arrowhead.
That's dope, right? I can remember college football game, PlayStation 2, maybe, back in the late 90s, man. And that was the first time, like, you could play the actual season, but you could choose the neutral site games, right? And you could choose them in different stadiums. I always thought that was cool, man. So, yeah, I'm not tripping about that because, hell, you're going to have, X amount of home games anyway. What's the difference having one neutral site somewhere,
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, I heard a lot of complaining of those racists in Knoxville complaining about it. Other people complaining about it, like that loudmouth firebomb. They need to get rid of it, so that they just have it on campus.
Yeah.
But the problem is, how are you going to come to a deal to get a Virginia Tech to play South Carolina at their campus?
Right. Doesn't
or have Syracuse play Knoxville.
Yeah.
So,
right.
What you can agree to is to have it at a
neutral site. Right. Yeah. And y'all going to make up for that on the back end anyway, get a home playoff game, a playoff game or two. So, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, man. They're always trying to make something out of nothing.
Literally nothing, yeah.
It's always for clicks and what have you, man. Like, it's always something. And, like, crazy talk. And JC, or what I also see, like, man, like, what are your thoughts on the hoodie getting destroyed? Because he got his butt toe up. Look good at first, then
listen. Vegas know what the hell they talking about, right? 'Cause I saw the line I want to say it was like maybe 7.5 or something. And I was like, damn. So Vegas must think, like Belichick being there don't make a damn difference, right? And that was evident. I wish I would have bet that line last night. But they started out great. You know, those first scripted plays, first series, they worked like a mug, man. Drove right down the field, you scored, and I think you got a stop also on first defensive stop of the first series. So it started out great, man, but he's got a lot of work to do, man. As you can see, man, the way North Carolina looked, I'm not sure if they win no more than 3 or 4 games this year, man.
And they play UNC Charlotte Saturday.
Look, man, they better win. Right. So I don't know, man. And you had Jordan out there, you had Lawrence Taylor. It was a big scene, man. But would they ever fire Belichick? Like he would quit first, right? If let's say if things went like totally south this year.
I think he would quit before he would let him fire him.
Yeah, man.
His ego won't let him be fired, but it goes to what somebody said. With Tom Brady, he ain't nothing.
That seemed to be the case, though.
He's a regular old coach of Tom Brady.
Right. That seems to be the case, man.
All them complicated schemes, he's the quarterback able to push it and make it work their way. So that's what it is, bro. But
it appears to be that Tom is winning that argument, man, that they started a few years ago. It was definitely Brady, man.
No doubt. And JC, I saw what Milwaukee signed Antetokounmpo, which tells me Giannis standing in Milwaukee, bro. He ain't going nowhere if they sign his brother to a guaranteed contract.
He ain't going nowhere, man. I think Giannis he's at his heart, he's a small town guy, right? He doesn't have to be in a big market per se. And I think eventually, before it's all said and done, Milwaukee will have a chance to win at least one more, right? Even though it won't be next year or anything. But yeah, definitely, man. Like you signed, that's the package deal with them. They've been so close ever since living in Greece. They're not separating from each other, man.
Even though Giannis denies him being a Nigerian, which I don't like.
Right,
bro. You're Nigerian, ain't Greek.
Right, exactly, man. You gotta embrace your roots, man.
The Greek people didn't embrace you till you didn't use good at basketball.
There you go.
But he don't want to own that fact.
Right.
When I say it to him, when I say it to him in the loading dock, he get mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the truth.
Yeah.
You're Nigerian. Antetokounmpo.
Exactly, bro.
But he want to get mad at me for calling it out. I don't care, bro. At this point in my career, I don't care. I've been doing this for 14 years. I don't care anymore.
You gonna say what you want to say, man.
Hey, look here. You go credential me or you not. I don't care.
Exactly. That's pretty much what it is, bro.
Hey, I've been point in my career.
Yeah.
Give me one or you not. I don't care.
Exactly. Yeah, you ain't kiss nobody ass. Yeah.
So I won't say what I gotta say to these jokers.
Right on.
These days, man.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna say this out loud, bro. The Hawks are messing up. They're not giving your boy the max.
Who?
You know who I'm talking about.
DeBarge?
DeBarge ain't getting. Why think he ain't signed yet, bro? I'm not. DeBarge and me ain't the best of friends. Never will be.
Yeah.
But if you're giving Darren Fox a max,
yeah,
give him a max.
Man, they trying to pull a Michael Parsons on him, man.
But JC, this is the funny about it. This last year of his contract, he's guaranteed. He has a player option in the summertime.
Yeah.
There will be cap space. He can leave. He can get nothing. So trying to be cheap and hide behind the second apron might get you left with nothing. And let's be honest, DeBarge is our only attraction.
Man, look, I'm big on the Hawks this upcoming season.
I don't know why.
I'm big on the Hawks. Boss man, I'll make you a bet. Anything you want to bet. We ain't got to do money or nothing, man. Atlanta is going to finish in the top 5 in the East this year. And they will win a first-round playoff series.
Now, I ain't going that far. Hell, losing 5.
Top 5 finish, and they win a first-round playoff series, bro.
But, hey, they playing with 5.
Yeah.
Trying to lowball him, talking about the apron. Darren Fox got a max.
Yeah.
he should get a max.
Oh yeah, you got I mean, I would pay him. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he's an all-star when it comes to the numbers. Like, I just want to see him affect when it's actually winning time. You know what I'm saying? Like he did back in a few years ago when they was playing against the Knicks in the playoffs, and he really,
That was
really
the perfect matchup.
exactly,
Thibodeau don't adjust,
exactly,
and Doc
right,
Rivers don't adjust. He had
exactly.
but see, JC, that's the problem people have. He had the right matchups,
Mm-hmm.
and it fooled everybody
Mm.
because Thibodeau don't make any adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
Doc Rivers, he hit on Reggie Bullock and Ben Simmons the whole series.
Yeah.
They don't put him in action.
Yeah, man.
So that's why I kept telling people, no, it was the perfect match of what he does.
Yeah.
He can play pick and roll because they play what? Drop coverage, which he kills.
Exactly.
And he can hide on non-shooters, Bullock and Simmons.
Right.
That's what, and people I said, no, you're falling for you got to peel the layers back here. Peel the layers back. Mm-hmm. What happened?
Right on.
And they brought everybody back and
Mm-hmm.
learned really fast. So he wasn't good as they thought he was. As I said at the time.
There it is.
Around the team mad.
Right.
But it was the truth.
I feel you.
That's why I say we can't get fooled by that because that was the right perfect match of what he does.
No doubt. I got you.
But he should get maxed out.
Oh, yeah.
Look, the Hawks were last in attendance this past season.
Mm-hmm.
If you take him away, you're going to really be last.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, like I said, maybe they'll hit, man, with those draft picks they got from the Pelicans, man.
Well, that could benefit them and get that kid from BYU, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, but I just think you're playing with fire if you don't pay the dude.
Right.
And then the Warriors with Kuminga, he don't want to be there.
Yeah.
You know, all these dudes, Cam Thomas, Quentin Grimes, restricted free agent dudes, Kuminga, Josh Giddey. I think Giddey would get something done with the Bulls.
Oh, yeah.
Kuminga, no. Cam Thomas, no. Quentin Grimes, I don't know about him.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, man. Hey, man, them Hawks ain't going to be flying this year, man.
I hope they're flying home after the play-in game. So go on vacation.
No play-ins this year. You got to work this year, boss. No play-ins.
I want to be in Memphis and Jordan get to be a ground time.
You're going to be working this year, dog. I got a feeling, man.
I need to give you some ground times in Memphis, man.
Yeah, man.
Whoop that streaks in Memphis, man. You know, you need to make my annual April trip to Memphis.
You already know. You already know, man.
JC, we're going to close up with some fun here, man. Well, the first story ain't so fun. Georgia, it was on the news here in Georgia, man. A white man moved to a black neighborhood, JC, and was flying the Confederate flag in a black neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Folks called him racist and said he shouldn't be over here. He gonna turn around and call them and say that they racist. He called for saying he's flying the Confederate flag in his yard. Trying to say he racist. But why are you a white man that racist moves to a black neighborhood, though? First and foremost. And then when they call you what you are, you want to turn around and say that they the one racist.
Right.
Like, that don't make no damn sense. You find a Confederate flag in your damn yard.
Hey, man, they try to flip it, you know, in these last, 4 or 5 years now, man, or even before then, they try to flip it, you know what I'm saying, to where, you know, the freedom of speech and, you know, it's my yard, it's my country, and I got the right to do what I want to do. That's all well and good, you know, but as soon as you become vocal and, you know, protesting and marching and you know, carrying your flag, what happens to you after that, that's on you now. That's what I'm saying. That's your world. It's your fault, man. Somebody go inside your head, you know, for talking that bull, that nonsense, man. But yeah. Also, I understand people feel how they feel and they think how they think. Man, keep that inside your house, bro. Don't show any signs outside your house of how you feel. You know. That's my thing, really, man. Like, you can hate me from inside your house.
Yeah, he's flying up front of his porch. This Confederate flag, and he's in Jonesboro, Georgia. He in Clayton County, bro.
Yeah,
that's a black county.
We ain't having that.
So he went to the news because there's people talking about he's racist.
I think I saw that story too. I saw that. Yeah.
Cause
Nah,
you are, bro.
we ain't going for that, man. We ain't going for that in 2025, bro.
Nah, bro, not cause you are what you are, bro.
Yeah,
And bro,
man.
let me run this by you, bro. What are your thoughts on that Cracker Barrel controversy that we had?
That was crazy. So never saw anything wrong. I mean, of course, okay. Of course, like we know what's up, but I don't. Do you recall how many black folks tripping about the logo?
Nope, it was only the MAGA folks, the pale folks.
Yeah, I'm talking about the original logo.
I've never been to it. The name alone, I didn't go because the name alone.
So you've never been to Cracker Barrel?
No, sir.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. So yes, I'm saying like I ain't never heard Dr. Umar any black leader ever say anything about the logo. So my thing is like, why would you even try to change it in the first place? Because nobody saying nothing about that. I think it's like a Canadian lady that's the CEO or something like that of Waffle House. I could be wrong, but it was her baby, her brainchild for trying to change the logo. Like man, leave that alone because it looked ridiculous. The new logo anyway.
Yeah,
So I
bro.
see why folks got upset. And as soon as they got upset, they saw they were gonna start losing money. They changed it right back. That was the quickest name change I ever seen in my
I'm
life.
trying to figure out what is. But
Logo
my
change.
family is, bro. What does that logo mean to them? Because something about that logo made the racists get upset.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure. So what is that? What does that mean? We don't understand it. It means to them. There's something about that logo means something to them. Is it David Crockett? Some of the racists? Was there somebody about that logo mean something to him, bro?
Look, man, I'm not even on that level, but I didn't even want them to change the logo. That's what I'm saying. Like it didn't mean nothing to me at all. So I can understand how they trip about that or why they would change it. It's been the logo for 100 years. Why y'all changing it now? It ain't like I can see if it's like, some real like racist, you know, logo or signage or something like that. So old man sitting on a rocking chair next to a barrel. Dusty turn, Cracker Barrel. We get it. You know what I'm saying? We get it. But the food's good, bro.
I've never been inside that
Change
place
the
in my life.
recipe, yeah, if they change the food, then I'm really tripping, bro. But leave it alone, man. The logo was fine the way it was, and the food was fine. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really much to do about nothing because they never should have changed it to begin with.
And Jay-Z, this story is crazy, bro. Florida teacher was arrested after getting caught in the laboratory sticking test tubes up one of his female students' rectums while she serviced him as well.
Chicken, you said test tubes?
Yes, in the laboratory, sticking up her rectum while she.
Yo, there's some freaky people out here. There's a
She
teacher.
hit it from the back.
Yo, hey man, yeah, it's some wild stuff going on, especially with these teachers now, man. You see about how provocative these
Yes,
teachers
teacher
are
bays.
today. Yeah, man. Like where were the damn teachers at when I was in school, man?
Man, what you saying?
Damn. Let me get involved with a teacher, man. I wouldn't have said nothing.
First of all, how did they get caught? That's my question. How did they? If you do it the right way, you shouldn't get caught.
It's gotta be maybe the parents or somebody could like.
Or the child talked, maybe.
Yeah, probably talking to us kids like, bro, don't say nothing. Miss Johnson about to serve you for the whole year. Don't say nothing.
And also, we got another situation where a young man in Texas was suspended from school because he was farting in class. That just maybe he had a bad lunch. Why is 10 days for that, JC?
That's new. I ain't never. I've heard about being excused from class or got to leave was suspended. He must have been doing it on purpose or something. Like.
He got 10 days for firing off missiles.
Yeah, he was doing that shit on purpose, man. Because if this is accident, ain't nobody gonna suspend you for that, man.
10 days, bro. How about a day, maybe?
Right.
Or ISS, but 10 days?
Crazy, bro. Crazy, man.
Your boy got 10 days for getting head in the bathroom.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, JC, I just told him I'm gonna finish up, bro. I'm caught. I'm gonna finish up though.
Boy, you a wild boy, bro.
Hey, Jay, but look, I was caught. Coach Martin called me and this young lady.
Yeah.
I had on the sink. I finished off, JC.
Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, son.
Hey, if I'm going to the JC, I'm gonna finish it off, man.
You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah. So bro. Well, bro, this is your birthday month.
Yes, sir.
It's coming up really soon. So what do you got planned for your birthday, man? Would it be it's coming up real soon, bro?
Boss, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but whatever I do, you know I'm gonna hit you up, bro. You know you gotta come to town, man.
No doubt, bro. When we come to Memphis, man, for your birthday, I'm gonna get you some. Get you drug, you want the drink, bro? You got it.
Let's go, man. So, we gonna do it.
No doubt. Well, folks, we're gonna be back in a couple of weeks. We got Braves next week as well, so we'll be back at the week out there. JC, brother, good to talk to you, my guy. We'll do a skip this my guy.
All right, boy. Holla at you, man.
All right, now.
Yes, sir.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.